Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
Available in simpler terms. Most people prefer to call it a bush baby.
Oh, bush baby.
Have you ever heard of a bush baby?
Yeah, bush baby. Si watu nasari wanaimbanga.
So who is the bush baby? The bush baby is nocturnal. That means it spends the entire day sleeping.
Okay, no wonder watu wanasari wanaimbanga bush baby.
The entire day sleeping. At night, that is when he's active. He comes out to feed, to mate, any other activity that. So hapa hata kukuja kunyesha nini hawezi amka. Akiamka na mkanga kustretch.
But it just stays up there. You don't get it down here.
During the evening hours, especially when they feed. They are very good climbers.
Yeah. But it doesn't get out of here because it's secured. Considerably larger than other collabo species, but sometimes confused with the bush baby.
We have a crested martial eagle.
It's called the crested martial eagle.
Yes, it's called a crested martial eagle. Because sometimes, I don't know whether you're going to see the crest. You check behind the head, some of the feathers are rising up. It's not because of the wire. So when it's intimidated sometimes, or when it's hunting, it raises the feathers at the back of the head. It almost looks like a cat.
Okay. Hana.
They have very sharp claws and a very sharp beak. To help them in tearing off flesh from their prey.
They feed on flesh.
But this one does not feed on live animals. And it is, you can give him pieces of fresh meat.
Juu ya kukua caged hapa.
Kwanza tunafurahia sana ukimpea kitu na kamfupa hivi. Pole. Kwanza yote nielezea mafans wako. This is a crested African crested porcupine. Porcupine is also a rodent, like the giant rat I showed you earlier. And the porcupine is also nocturnal. They spend most of the day sleeping and they're active mostly during the night. So there's one myth I want to break today about the porcupine. It does not throw the quills. The sharp like things in the back are called quills. So it does not throw the quill. If it did, it will have a glass enclosure here because of your safety. But it doesn't throw.
So it's a myth he has broken down, because personally the first thing I've asked him kama hii ndio ile ya kurusha. That's what I know ya kurusha, but he has break it down because you always make assumption, like we always believe you have to be extra careful for you said what are they called? Quills. Yeah, you have to be extra careful. So right now it's just a myth. They don't. So if they did, then this one they would have enclosed this place for our safety.
And people do a lot of unnecessary harm to animals because of ignorance. You fear what you don't understand. So if you were to find a porcupine in the wild, the first instinct would be kill it or run away from it. But it's actually harmless. As long as you don't provoke him, he'll let you be. As long as you let him be.
But it can attack.
Yes, it can attack. Let me show you. Closer nini. Huyu anaumia. Nilikuwa nasumbua the female sana.
So alikuwa hapa.
Alikuwa anataka mate lakini
female
attack. Alafu pia jua kuna watoto. The kids once they grow up, they are very defensive of their mother. So the kids ndio walitandika vita ya kimataifa.
Ndio ni mgonjwa.
Ameumia, amekatwa mapua na ana limp on one side. So tukamweka kwanza recover. Pia ndio si populate.
Umesikia? Baba alituangwa na watoto wa mama anasumbua the male squirrel. Porcupine. I'm sorry, I said a squirrel. So he's trying to trigger and see how it will react. See?
So the first warning, the porcupine stamps. Umesikia? They stamp the hind feet. That is the first warning. The second one, the quills near the tail, are not as sharp. They're actually hollow. So they make a rattling noise. Can you hear the quills? They make a rattling noise to scare away any potential predators. So if you attack the porcupine, it raises the quills and then it dashes towards you. Dash ni kama side step tu mara moja. Haraka sana. So kama ulikuwa karibu na yeye, hizi vitu zinakudunga na zinaweza baki ndani ya mwili wako. They are very painful. You've ever been injected with a needle?
So when you attack, it's when zinarusha, but otherwise no, it's stamp.
So chenye nasema unaona venye amezinua hivi, zinaweza zinalala hata chini kabisa. Unaona kuna venye zina curl, zinaenda mpaka chini kabisa. Ukimkasirisha anazinua sasa, alafu anapinduka, anaficha kichwa yake haina side ya mbele. Kificha hawezi fikia kichwa yake. So kitu kama umbwa na leopards, those are the ones that try to attack the porcupine mostly. It will get into its hole, because it's hard to go to the other side from once it's inside here. So if you try to get into the hole, dashes backwards, anarudi nyuma haraka kidogo tu. So na akirudi hivyo nyuma inakudunga. They are very painful, but they are not venomous. They might affect your skin because they live in burrows, so the quills might be dirty. And where they impale you, they might leave an infection. But they are more dangerous to dogs and lions and other potential predators, because unlike them, we humans can pull out the quills with the injectors. The dog, since it's going to strike with the mouth first, the quills will impale the soft parts of the mouth and the nose. The dog can't pull out the quill, so he'll try to pull it out using the claws, and that does more damage than what it would have done initially. So let's see whether he's going to come closer and get a better view. Yeah. Very sensitive nose.
Ina smell eh?
Anazipenda.
Oh, inapenda hiyo kitu.
Anaringa kidogo juu.
Labda ametuona.
Kama kwa photophobic pia kama mimi. So unaona venye anazileta kando yangu.
So huyu ni mama ama ni mtoto?
Huyu ni mtoto. Huyu kwanza ni mtoto ndume. Mama ako hapo nyuma kabisa.
Ikikuja wewe pia unatoroka?
Hapendi kelele. Miezi karibia nikiwa. So lazima naweza kuja side nyingine upate better view.
Unapenda hiyo? Walituanga walimpea character development. Anaona jinsi.
Kilala kwa mizani. Nilala
but ikiwa hivi inapingana.
Ikiwa hivi hata inaweza zaidi.
So this is how they were fighting with them.
Wanaanga hivyo wanaumana. Wanaanga vizuri sana. Sasa pia kula. Kila nusu karibia anaelekea tena. Hizo quills ile sana wanaona pale nyuma. Mama nakubala kwa zake wanasupport sana. Kapata moja. Kuliko hizo.
Zile wanawake wanatumianga kwa pini ya nywele.
Kunafika manda moja. Ndio souvenir.
For souvenir hii.
Sometimes inaonyesha malembe ziosha. Na kuna chafu kidogo juu kwenye wanaishi. So the quill is made up of the same material that makes up your hair and the fur of animals. It's a protein called keratin. Just that in this case it hardens into the quill. It's also the same material that makes up our nails. Just like our nails grow and we cut them, and like our hair grows especially for the hair. The best example is here. If you have long hair and you comb hair, you'll find that some of the
There's a loss.
there's a loss of hair, but it's not something that itaisha kabisa. It's quickly replaced by new hair growing. So the same case applies to them. As they grow older, they shed some of the older quills,
And they
but
get
new ones grow in their place. So people find the quills that they have shed in the ground, because they lose quite. Every day you might find 2 to 3, 2 to 5 quills inside the enclosure, and still new ones will be growing. So people find the quills even in the forest and assume that the porcupine threw. He shot away the quills. So I'm sure even the person who started the myth
alipatana nayo.
So and he was like,
Just
wow.
it comes out through shedding. Sawa.
And also when they are fighting, nilikuwa nakwambia ikikudunga
Gonga inatoa.
inabaki ndani yako.
Kama mshale.
These ones are rodents. They feed on potatoes, maize, and sweet potatoes too. But the leaves they just give them, and that is just dessert or a delicacy for them. They really enjoy them. But I try not to overfeed them, so I just give them a few.
Dunia kama maji.
Very mischievous. Over here, we have blue six monkey.
Blue side.
Blue six monkey. The shade of the color of the fur, blue shade. Then six of this color.
So the blue side monkey were they were named onto the color of their skin. Yes.
About your size.
No, yeah, they were named after their color of their skin because it's blue.
It's bluish.
Yeah, it's bluish in color.
So you have a female and a male.
Yeah.
The female is a bit shy. I think she's the one over here. The easiest way to tell the gender of the monkey is either to check for the male, sex organs are protruding. For the female, you can't see the nipples.
Okay.
So these ones are omnivorous. They feed on anything ranging from almost everything similar to what we eat.
Oh, because they spread that.
Sasa hizi ni zenye tunaona.
Na zenye tuone.
Haikuangi na taproot yake inaenda imeivibushwa na majani. Natakuwa nikatia hapa. Kiasi kidogo. Hata ndio hiyo. Imechuna. Milky white sound. That is poisonous. An Indian rubber plant. So like the rubber on shoes, the rubber in tires, kama zile, nyingine iko na rubber. Gumboots, they are made from rubber plants. So this is a plant that produces the rubber extract, and after it's processed, that is what makes rubber. You see the white sap I've just showed you? That white sap, when it dries out, it's very sticky. So we just add a few more ingredients to make it tougher, and you end up making rubber. So do you see the roots?
Yeah, I've seen that comes from
Let's pick it up with your range.
Zimefika huko?
Unaona ile root imeingia pale hivi? From this tree.
From this tree.
The scientific name is Porcupine ugadensis. So the porcupine tree was used in treatment of stomach ailments and also toothaches. You just chew a small section of the bark. It will help in killing the pain when you have a stomachache or a toothache.
But it needs fresh.
Even from just a small branch of the tree, the bark from the twig. If you chew it, cures either of those pains. And still the leaves are used by some cultures as supplement for pepper. Majani yake ni kali kama pilipili. Hata ukiuma hiyo ngozi yake hivyo ni kali kama pilipili. And also makes a very good natural toothbrush.
Oh, this one.
Ushipata mtu na kamtia na tsona meno.
Ndio hii.
We don't just use the ndio kama ile tunasikia ni sumu.
Specifically.
Pia hata hiyo kali kwa bacteria kwa mdomo. Wacha kama unaogopa kadogo. So these are called rock pythons. Rock pythons.
Na ziko ine?
This is the largest, and that is the smallest. So that one.
That's the smallest.
The darker one. The darker one is almost about to shed the skin.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing even at the neck, almost close to the head.
So when the snakes are about to shed the skin, their eyes turn whitish. That's the easiest way to identify the snake that is about to shed the skin. This one at the bottom is one who has recently shed his skin there. The latest. So
that's why it's light brown.
Yeah, it's lighter, kind of looks like a yellowish hue.
And where is the shaded skin?
I'll show you samples.
Okay.
So pythons are not venomous, first of all. They are a class of snakes called constrictors. Constrictors kill their prey by coiling around them and squeezing them until they're dead. And then they swallow the prey whole. We feed them rabbits. Remember the rabbits we saw?
Those are their food.
Yeah, that is dinner with the snakes. Well,
so you make them, you put them there, then you still give them out to the snakes?
Yes, we breed them for the snakes. Is it unfair?
And how long do you feed them? Like how frequent do you give them food?
Snakes, depending on the size and what they eat, they can spend between 2 to 3 months before they eat again. But since we feed them rabbits, we feed them on a monthly basis, after every 3 to 4 weeks.
So right now, today, was there some meal for them?
Next week. Yeah.
So good people, due to background noise, it was just too much. Activities going on back to back, so I had to do a voiceover on this, and hope you've learned something from the beginning till the end right now. So I'm going to show you the feces. Also they come they have feces, and with the feces you cannot even realize what they've fed on, what they have been fed on. And this is how, take a closer look, you can realize that snake there, then beside it there are feces. So guys, ensure you've subscribed until now. Hope you're enjoying the video from the beginning till now. You're learning something. I'm so humbled to be here to bring you this live all the way from Thika, Kiambu County, where Bluepost Resort is. And there are a lot of little things that you're missing if you're getting into this town and you're not getting here. So make sure you subscribe and continue watching, yeah?
So, there's a myth about pythons that they eat people. They don't eat people.
Pythons don't eat people.
Yeah, people are too large for them to swallow whole. If it was to eat someone like me or you, it will just swallow the leg and it wouldn't be able to go past
the leg.
Yeah, past the leg. But not underestimate the python. It's still capable of killing you very easily, quite easily.
So these ones here, they're dangerous.
Very dangerous.
How do you get close to them, like feeding them and all that?
Right, getting the door is just right there.
So you don't clean here or anything?
I know, I'm saying the door is just right there. Get in, cleaning.
When they are here?
Yeah, when they're here.
You're joking.
You
get through that door when they're here, so they've marked you.
No, it's not about familiarity or anything. At the end of the day, these are still wild animals. But just like people, if I find you anywhere, we can talk and become friends quite easily. But if I find you and start provoking you, like, you don't know me, and you're going to get upset, you're going to react. The way you react, I might not like the way you react, but my provocation was to react. Snakes, most snakes, not all snakes, most snakes avoid encounters at all costs. So most likely the snakes, if you get into a conflict between you and the snake will opt to get away, to run away from you. But if you provoke him and he has nowhere to run away, then he strikes and attacks. Yeah, that time a cornered snake is very dangerous. Not just a cornered snake, a cornered animal is very dangerous. So when getting in here, we avoid each other. I leave them be, they leave me, and they leave me be.
What? Kila kazi kona mwenyewe. Please do not touch, don't lean, don't steer. Kuna watu wanatakanga tu anashangwa ati anarusha mawe ndio isonge. I'm so humbled you've come all the way with me, and right now we are almost ending our video. Make sure you subscribe, put the notification ringer bell on, leave a comment, guys. Support me, and I'm really so humbled. Thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel. I'll always be grateful, and I am grateful. For my returning subscribers, God bless you. For the new subscriber, make sure you subscribe and keep on supporting me. Thank you so much. Mimosa ukishika inajifunga,
but after some time
itajifungua. Okay, that's a good one.